Do this now, and she won't stop thinking about you. Imagine this. You walk into a place, and within the first 5 seconds, you give off that vibe of being the guy. It's in this micro moment that your posture, the way you walk, and even your smile define what people, especially her, will think about you. Remember that one time you walked into a party and it felt like all the spotlights were on you? That wasn't luck. That was presence. Confidence is like Wi-Fi. Invisible, but everyone feels it when it's strong. The trick, little things that make all the difference. A genuine smile, not that fake ID photo kind, can break any ice. And your gaze, that's your superpower. A steady look says, I'm here, 100% present, while darting eyes scream, I have no idea what I'm doing. Have you ever seen a leading actor step onto the stage with a timid look? Exactly, there's a reason for that. She notices this immediately. Now your posture, shoulders back, chest out, head high. Even if you're feeling like a mess inside, on the outside you're saying, I own this place. It's like hacking your own brain, like a video game cheat code. And spoiler alert, women notice because confidence is a universal language. Want an example? Picture a guy entering a room glued to his phone. Now, imagine another guy walking in calmly, smiling, looking around like he owns the world. Who's going to stand out more? You don't need to be the most attractive guy, but you can definitely be the most unforgettable. Ever notice how some conversations stick with you? They're the ones that move you, make you feel something. That's exactly the kind of chat you want to have with her. Rule number 1, avoid boring topics. Nobody wants to hear what do you do or where are you from anymore. Be bold. What's the craziest thing that happened to you this week? Or if you could live any adventure, what would it be? That little twist grabs attention immediately. And when she answers, listen like she's telling an award-winning story. If she talks about an amazing trip, don't just say, cool, dig deeper. What made that place so special for you? You're showing real interest, and women can tell when you genuinely care. This is gold. Sincere attention is worth more than any pickup line. Don't forget to share your own stories, too. If she talks about a dream, you can follow up with something like, wow, I've always wanted to try something like that. I never thought of it that way. See, it's not just about listening, but creating a fun, engaging exchange. A great conversation is like ping pong. It flows effortlessly. And of course, humor is your best ally. You don't have to be a stand-up comedian, but knowing how to laugh at things, especially the moment, works wonders. Something silly that just happened can become your shared inside joke. Let me tell you, if she laughs with you, it's game over. Who doesn't love someone who makes them feel light and special? You know those people who just naturally grab attention? They seem to have that it factor, right? Their secret? They're simply authentic. They don't try to please everyone or fit into a mold. You can do the same. Love video games, play guitar, or have a weird love for trashy horror movies. Own it. Being real is what makes you stand out, because confidence in who you are is the ultimate magnetism. But hold on, authenticity isn't just talk. It's action. If you say you love adventure, suggest a unique outing, or tell her about the time you almost got lost on a trail. Women don't just hear what you say, they feel what you do. And when your words align with your actions, boom, you become that confident, secure guy. Coherence is sexy, my friend. And the details? Oh, they're everything. If she mentions liking a band, send her an unexpected song by them or suggest a nearby concert. If she's into trying new foods, take her to that hidden gem restaurant, you know. These thoughtful gestures show you're paying attention, something everyone values. Small moves create big effects. Finally, a bit of vulnerability can be your ace in the hole. I'm not saying unload your life's drama right away, but sharing something that shows your humanity is powerful. Maybe a story about a challenge you overcame or an experience that shaped who you are. What does this do? It sparks genuine interest in knowing even more about you. Authentic people don't just show up, they leave a lasting impression. Want to go beyond the basics? Throw some surprises her way. Everyone loves a good surprise, and that's how you create unforgettable moments. It doesn't need to be grand. A simple text in the middle of the day about something she mentioned, or inviting her on an unexpected outing, can completely change the game. Think of it as that wow, he remembered vibe. Surprises aren't about spending big or overdoing it. They're about attention to detail. If she likes art, take her to a small, off-the-radar exhibit. Hot outside, plan a sunset picnic. These little things show not only that you're paying attention to her interests, but that you're creative enough to turn them into something special. That's how you plant the seed of emotional connection. Plus, surprise plus strong emotion equals unforgettable memory. What makes her think of you isn't just what you do, but how you make her feel. A well-thought-out, unexpected moment creates an impact that makes her smile every time she remembers it. And let's face it, if you're the guy who creates moments like that, you're already a step ahead of the competition. Now, imagine her telling her friends about the day you took her on an out-of-the-ordinary date. You won't just be another guy. You'll be the guy who stood out. She'll remember how special she felt because of something so simple yet so thoughtful. And the best part, memories like that are hard to forget. What does that mean? She'll associate those good feelings with you. Here's a classic mistake. Trying to be present all the time, thinking it'll keep her interested. Spoiler, it doesn't work. Confidence comes from showing her that you value her space, and more importantly, that you have your own life. If you've ever had someone cling so much that you felt suffocated, you know how that can push people away. Flip the script. Give her room to miss you naturally and healthily. Respecting her space is easier than you think. Some days, she'll want time to herself or with her friends, and that's totally fine. Showing maturity in these moments is priceless because it silently says, I trust you, and I know we're two complete individuals. This is the opposite of the needy guy who seems to crave attention 24/7. Guess what? Security and independence are incredibly attractive. That doesn't mean disappearing entirely, okay? A light message like, how was your day, shows you care without overwhelming her. The key is balance. Don't cling too much, but don't vanish either. This approach shows emotional maturity and self-control, qualities that impress anyone. When you get this right, she feels comfortable around you without pressure. And here's the bonus. While respecting her space, you also create your own. This is your time to focus on hobbies, hang out with friends, or chase your goals. It makes you even more interesting. When you meet again, the connection is stronger because you're both coming in whole. And guess what? During that time apart, she'll think of you and want to be closer. Words are great, but you know what speaks louder? Your body language and expressions. Nonverbal communication is like a ninja trick that few people use, but it reveals everything. A smile at the right moment, a look that says, I'm here, or a light touch can create an impact no rehearsed line ever could. It's the classic less is more in action. And the gaze? That's the king of communication. Maintaining eye contact shows genuine interest and creates an instant connection. It's like a secret code between the two of you. But be careful not to turn into a visual stalker, okay? The balance is in exuding confidence without being intrusive. When she's sharing something personal, use your eyes to show you're fully present. It's simple yet powerful. Touch, when done right, is another superpower. A light touch on the arm during laughter or a warm handshake can make her feel close without overstepping. Don't overthink it like it's a master strategy. Spontaneity is what matters. But here's the obvious reminder. Always respect her boundaries. Knowing when to move forward and when to hold back is what separates the confident guy from the clueless one. And to seal the deal, pay attention to your voice and posture. Speaking in a calm and confident tone is magnetic, while an open posture says, I'm comfortable with myself. This combination of gestures, eye contact, and voice creates such a strong presence that she'll remember you even without knowing why. Because in the end, it's not about the words, but how you make her feel. Want her thinking about you even when you're not together? Make her imagine an exciting future with you. No, I'm not talking about promising marriage or elaborate plans right away. It's more about sharing your passions and ideas in a light yet captivating way. For example, I've always wanted to backpack through Southeast Asia. I think it would be incredible to experience such different cultures. Just by saying that, you're painting a picture full of possibilities and adventure. And the magic isn't just in what you say, it's in what you convey. She'll see you as a guy on the move, someone who isn't just coasting through life on autopilot. When you share something that challenged you or changed your perspective, you stand out as someone with depth. It shows that there's more to you than meets the eye, and that's irresistible. Who wouldn't want to be around someone like that? Now, subtly include her in that future idea. You don't have to be direct. Say something like, I'm thinking of trying this crazy hike a friend recommended. They say the view at the top is life-changing. Have you ever done anything like that? Just like that, you plant a seed. She'll start imagining what it would be like to share those moments with you, even if unconsciously. And that, my friend, is how interest grows naturally. Finally, keep your interactions light and curious. You don't need to play the adventurer all the time. Just showing that you enjoy learning new things, exploring different places, or stepping out of the ordinary creates a vibe that your life is exciting. And more importantly, it makes her want to experience it alongside you. When she starts imagining the two of you in those scenarios, you're already halfway there. What keeps you on her mind? A well-balanced mystery. It's like a great movie. It gives you just enough to keep you hooked, but leaves a little mystery to make you want more. At the same time, you need to be someone she can trust and rely on, someone whose actions are consistent. Combining these two elements creates an irresistible dynamic. Security with a dash of what's next. But beware, too much routine kills interest. Sending messages at the same time every day, talking about the same topics, or making the same plans can bore anyone. The idea is to mix it up. Surprise her with something different, like a spontaneous morning message or an unexpected comment about something that reminded you of her. This variety keeps things fresh and creates that unpredictability that's so attractive. And the mystery? It's in the details. Don't reveal everything at once. For example, tell a story and save the best part for later. Something funny happened to me on a trip, but I'll tell you another time. This not only creates anticipation, but also gives you a hook for future conversations. She'll be curious, and curiosity is key to keeping someone interested. It's like being a book with ever more intriguing chapters. But remember, mystery isn't about playing games. It's not about being hard to get or inconsistent. It's about balancing dependability with a touch of surprise. Be present and reliable. But keep that element of novelty that makes her want to learn more about you. When she never knows exactly what to expect, but knows it'll be good, you become the guy she can't stop thinking about. Have you ever dreamed of capturing the attention of that unattainable woman? What if there were a simple and powerful way to turn that dream into reality, without changing who you are or pretending to be someone you're not? The obsession method isn't just another empty promise. It's a proven approach used by thousands of men who've experienced the sting of rejection. With cutting-edge psychological techniques, this method will create such a deep and genuine connection that she won't want to be anywhere but by your side. Now think about it. Do you want to keep watching this woman end up in another man's arms, or do you want to be the guy she chooses, the one she sighs over, the one she can't get out of her head? With the obsession method, you'll hold the secret to unlocking the deep, uncontrollable desire that all women have. Just check the first comment under this video to change your love life forever. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel and check out the next one already playing on your screen.